Hi Steve, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Just a quick recap on our lesson this morning. So you're starting to do a good job. Head's moving very little now, which is terrific. Your backswing, we haven't changed really at all. As you start down, we are trying to get that left hip just to bump forwards a little bit more. We can see as you're coming through. For me, if we draw some lines on what we're looking at here, the knee, for me, is definitely ahead of the hip. Okay, I haven't drawn a very straight line, but the knee is definitely ahead of the hip. Where if we look at Adam Scott here, as he starts down, watch this hip bump forwards. There you go, see it moving. He's got that nice lateral shift, and already I'd say that hip for me is slightly in front of the knee. So that's the feeling I want to get with you, is that hip is just moving in front of the knee, and that right foot is being pushed off. You think of a sprinter in the blocks, he pushes off with his right foot, wherever we see with yourself coming in, it's still a little bit grounded too much. So you've been working well, just feel like that this hip bumps forwards a little bit more, push off that right side and really start to give it a whack. And then we can just keep that head a little bit longer intact, and this pelvis will move forwards. I mean, that's a massively improved position than last time. This bottom was hanging back. If we look at Scotty here, you'll see that his pelvis is lovely and straight line there and pushed forwards, which I love. So yours is getting there quite nicely. We come in the same position. His only looks a little bit better because his head stayed in a more neutral position, so he's getting that lovely arch at the back where your head is just released, which is why your top half looks like it's leaning forwards. But you've done a great job, Steve. Just work a little bit harder and pushing off that right side and bumping that hip, and we're going to see you bombing it out there. Thank you.